Hello and a very warm welcome everyone. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. This is the second match of the day. It's FRAULEN Golden Boys up against Dhaka Indians. FRAULEN Golden Boys are chasing a small target of 111. They are already one down. Sharif Alam, the man who departed after scoring one. Chasing a small target, it should be a very straightforward target to chase, but it's the game of cricket. Everything is unpredictable here. After 1.2 overs, the score is 5 for 1. Habibur Rahman Dipu is the first wicket taker. And I believe that's the start that they were needed. Getting some early breakthroughs, possibly creating chances to get back into this game. Definitely, we have seen in the first innings the batting display wasn't their best. They have lost too many wickets. Also, there was an injury in between. One of the batters who was not wearing a helmet, and a ball from a pace bowler struck him on his head. We really hope that he's all right and fine. It wasn't a severe injury. It didn't hit any vulnerable part of the helmet, so I believe he was fine enough. Onto Walid, the another opener, is there in the middle, and he is now joined by Sajjad Khan, who is in at number 3 after the departure of first wicket. 5 for 1, FRAULEN Golden Boys. And here's Habibur Rahman Debu. An easy push for a single. If we look into the fielding setup, we can see that this is a 4-2 setup, meaning that 4 players are there on the offside region and only 2 players in the leg side region. There is no deep fine leg or deep square leg in position at this moment. Down the leg side, that's gonna run away for 4. Nobody's out there, so easy pickings, not good bowling, to be very honest. That hit him on the pads. Definitely not the best of lines. That's just gifting away runs. And onto Walid moves on to 8 of 5 deliveries with that boundary. Just missed his line out there. Slightest margins of error can turn out to be very costly in such situations, given the fact that there is no fine leg in position against the fast bowler. Any inside edge or any lucky runs can occur in such situations. Single at it. 6 runs of this over. 2 overs completed. It's 11 for 1. Schwa continues. Right on the money. Dot ball to start. back-to-back dot deliveries. Now, from Dhaka Indians' point of view, couple of things. First of all, they are not defending a huge target, so every dot delivery is like an achievement for them. They must earn dot deliveries, and also they should look to pick up wickets. And oh, that was a half a chance. Had it been taken, it would have been very, very vital wicket for Dhaka Indians. While defending a small total, you cannot afford to let go of those chances. 4 more to Onto Walid and FRAULEN Golden Boys. A gentle push for a single moves on to 14 of 10 deliveries. Last ball of the third over coming up. Ooh, that's very well bowled. 5 of this over. After 3, it's 16 for 1. Down the leg side, started off with a wide. The first match of the day was held between the Super Giants and 96ers. Super Giants, having lost the toss, they were sent to bat first, but they were very much capable with the bat, scoring 174 on the board and then defending it successfully, as 96ers only managed to score 133 on the board. This is what the venue is offering. If you are batting first, you gotta get a high score, or else you are gonna be in some sort of trouble. Golden Boys, they are playing nice and slow. This time he'll get a single. Fine leg in position, no deep mid wicket, no deep square leg. Another easy push for a single. Oh, that should have been stopped. While defending a small total, you gotta make sure that you don't let the batters rotate the strikes and also take half a chances. Last ball of the fourth coming up. Well bowled. 4 overs done. 24-1. 4 overs completed. The power play is over, and for the first time, a spinner is going to be introduced. It's Said Rajul Hawk. I like the batting approach of FRAULEN Golden Boys, chasing a small total after losing an early wicket. They are trying to build up a partnership right now at this moment. Some fielding adjustments are being made. Big appeal. L- Huge shout from the bowler, but the umpire was not interested on that occasion. We might have to wait for the signal. Yes, leg by signaled. So that was of the pads. Ooh, went for the paddle sweep, but that was lucky enough. It missed everyone. Even the wicketkeeper missed that one. So lucky 4 runs. The bowler Rajul Hawk must be very disappointed. He did everything well on that one. The batter trying to tried to do something with some improvisation, but he was lucky, fortuitous in the end. Goes big. That's high and that's handsome. Almost hit the commentary box, but that's a nice blow from onto Walid. That will certainly ease the pressure and break the shackles. 5 overs completed, 32 for 1, and for the first time in this innings, Alif Tasnim will join the commentary box.
Thank you so much, Sahaf. After 5, it's 32 for 1. FRAULEN Golden Boys. They're not chasing a mammoth total in the second game of the day of Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. Dhaka Indians, they're having a decent start, that must be said, from the word go. Bowlers have tried to keep things tight as much as possible. So change in bowling. It's gonna be Shoriful Islam. Just getting his field right. As we see the deep point goes to deep backward point. Starts off with a Yorker. That's good bowling. And that was a wide Yorker. Sajjad Khan San just blocks it. Couldn't go for a run. All these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. Sliced it and gets it through the gap, does Sajjad. He gets 4 runs for it. Shoriful Islam is really disappointed, but Sajjad Khan San has a big smile on its face. Once again, Shoriful opted for that similar kind of a delivery. But this time around, Sajjad was onto it. He was looking to play a square drive, but the slice was good enough to pierce the offside field. Drag the length slightly back and concedes a single, does Shoriful. "74 runs to get from 72 deliveries. Shouldn't be an uphill task for Golden Boys. All of a sudden, this one reared up quickly and surprised the batter. Onto Walid, picks up a single and gets off the strike. A single to complete the 6th over. It's 39 for 1. This is how the bowling card looks like. 4 bowlers have been used. 2 overs for Shohag and Deepu, 1 for Raji and Shoriful each. So Riyajul Haq Raji comes back. He had a crucial first over, and there was a huge shout for LBW2, which was denied by the umpire. A good delivery to start with. He's not the biggest turner of the ball, but he knows how to pitch the deliveries in line and keep things difficult for the batter, and especially for Sajjad Khan San, who is someone who loves using his wrist just like that. That was driven powerfully down the ground, and the fielder from long on failed to stop that one, and it goes all the way for 4 runs. So boundaries keep coming for FRAULEN Golden Boys, and they're on the mission very strongly of chasing the total that's been posted by Dhaka Indians. Once again, that's hit hard in the gap as well. 2 men are after it, but none of them will get it as it goes all the way. Back-to-back boundaries for Sajjad Khan San, and he will be on the peak of his confidence now. The pressure is back on the bowler. Raji is under the pump. Goes hit straight down the ground, almost hitting the commentators, but that's really good piece of fielding from Tawhid. He had to cover a lot of ground and then stop the ball, and he did exceedingly well in this case to save a boundary and save a couple of runs for his side. You need these kind of efforts from your fielders when you are defending such a low total. These saves are really precious. This time around, once again a vociferous shout, once again denial from the umpire, Shafait Amin. There was an attempt of a sweep shot since no fielder has been placed at backward square leg and conventional fine leg. A single to complete the 7th over as well, 49 on the board in loss of 1 wicket. So that's the 50 for FRAULEN Golden Boys. On the 8th over, they have achieved this feat. Just past the outside edge. This is good bowling from Shariful Islam. He's trying to be persistent in that particular channel, and we have seen Sajjad Khansan to struggle against him, although he has hit a boundary in his first over. Well, this is interesting. Once again, an awkward bounce to baffle Sajjad Khansan, and he failed to connect that one solidly. A little chat between the batters, Untu, Walid and Sajjad. They're also checking whether there were some uneven cracks in the deck. But Shariful seems to be an interesting bowler. Once again, went for a variation. That was a back of a hand slower delivery. Took the pace off deliberately to baffle Sajjad once again. And a little cat and mouse game is going on between them too, Sajjad and Shariful. They're in a mission of deception, and Shariful has deceived Sajjad twice in this over. A very frugal over comes to a close. Only a single from it. After 8, it's 51 for 1. So the 9th over begins, and straight away a single gets picked up. The skipper Sajjad Khansan comes back to the strike. This one kept a tad bit low. Not the height Sajjad was expecting. It's Jitin Krishnan to bowl the ninth over. Good bowling. This is very good bowling. Right at the block hole, and no chance for the batter to free his arms and go for a big shot, which Sajjad was eyeing for. Once again flighted. That was loopy too. Sajjad was waiting for that one, but due to the length as it was tossed up, Sajjad failed to connect solidly and hit a big shot. Once again, not the sweetest connection, but he was eyeing for that cow corner zone to play a shot. He tried thrice, and in the third attempt, he found a single. So that's the completion of the ninth. It's 54 for 1. Shoreful. He's continuing his spell, and he may concede a boundary. He does. That was not an ideal delivery to kickstart the 10th over. It was slightly short, and onto Walid completely bagged the opportunity of finishing the ball, and he played a beautiful shot to score a boundary. The score moves up to 58, and Golden Boys stay in it 53 from 54. Play and a miss. Played it slightly early. Did Sun? No connection at all. That is sweetly played, but will find the fielder at the deep. It was away from his body. He just waited for that one. Presented the full face of the bat. And nicely played the shot. Comes down the pitch, once again looking to go for a big shot, but finding no connection whatsoever. It seems like they're in a rush. Sajjad Khansan and Ontu Walid, they have been continuously trying for those massive hits. This is a cracking stroke. Through the gap, there's a fielder, and he does really well to cover that gap and stop the ball. This is great stuff from Dhaka Indians and their fielders. Something to cheer about after a long time for them. As the 10th over gets completed, 59 on the board in loss of 1 wicket. Since 10 overs have been bowled, the end has changed. Jitin Krishnan comes back to the attack and gets it away for a boundary. Onto Walid had to play across the line, and that was good enough to penetrate the onside field once again. He moves on to 32, and the way he bisected those two fielders at cow corner, that was really good looking shot. And the score is now 63. Dhaka Indians, they are struggling against FRAULEN Golden Boys. Bowled him, castled him up. Change of pace has worked in favor of Jitin Krishnan. Once again, Untu Walid was in a pursuit of a massive shot, but missed it completely, and the ball went on to hit the sticks. Jitin Krishnan breaks through and removes Untu Walid from the equation. It's 63 for 2. So the new batter is Ajmat Jamal, and in his first delivery there is a huge shout for LBW. The bowler was literally pleading to the umpire, "Give it out, sir, give it out, this is out." But the umpire said, "No, this wasn't. You should stop appealing." And a single has been picked up in the meantime. And that was through leg by. The confirmation has come. Run a ball is needed for FRAULEN Golden Boys. And in that mission, Sajjad Khan's son is the one who is trying to be aggressive. Slaps it hard, straight down the ground to long off for a single. So this will complete the 11th over. It's 50, in fact 65 for 2. So it's Riachul Hakrachi with his second spell. And he gets hit away for a boundary in the very first ball he delivers. This was a shot of authority from Sajjad Khan San. It was tossed up and he said thank you very much. He's the skipper who is leading from the front and has scored most of the runs for his side. Just tucks it away, but the bowler is prompt enough to restrict the single, and he did really well in this case. Once again, attempt for a sweep shot. You need to remember Ontu Walid was dismissed in pursuit of a sweep. Sajjad Khan San seems to be fearless about playing this shot. He's saying, I'm not bothering about Ontu Walid. I just want to play my shots and score quick runs. Punched straight to the man for a single. There was a half-hearted appeal, but there was no point of raising the finger for umpire Shafai Tamin. Over number 12 comes to a close. It's 71 on the board in loss of 2 wickets for Golden Boys. There will be a change in the com box. Sahaf Mahmood is joining in.
Oh, hello! It's a wicket! And straight away after the commentary change, bad news for FRAULEN Golden Boys and certainly a good news for Dhaka Warriors. The batter was looking to find the gap, was trying to look for the sweep shot behind square leg, but in the end he played on. 71 for 3 now on the board. FRAULEN Golden Boys still they have 5 wickets in hand, and the run rate is also not pressuring them. So as long as they have enough wickets in hand, the match is pretty much under their control. That's good bowling. The spinners have been bowling very well. They are tight with their lines and lengths, bowling stumps to stumps. Jitin Krishnan got his second wicket, and what a spell from it. Again, very good bowling. A slight leading edge and they're running hard for the second. They made it quite comfortably. That was clever running. No one was really chasing the ball, not even the bowler, not even the fielder in the deep. So in the end, easy couple of runs. Cleverly sneaked away 2 runs. Goes straight down the ground towards long off for a single. As we observe the field, we can see that there is no fine leg in position against the spinner. And that's the reason why we have seen that the last wicket, the batter was looking to find the gap in that region. Oh, look for a slog sweep. Again misses that one. Another terrific over for Jitin Krishnan and Dhaka Indians. 75 for 3. Syed Riazul Haq comes back. Dhaka Indians, they can really hope, they can believe. As FRAULEN Golden Boys, both the batters in the crease haven't faced too many deliveries, so it's gonna take some time, some while for them to get back the momentum into this game. Again, that's tight bowling, not letting the batter free his arms or forcing the batters to play risky shots, which they're not attempting at this moment. Bowl them! Oh, another one gone! What's going on here? Suddenly, FRAULEN Golden Boys are 4 down for 75. They are definitely in some sort of bother now. 75 for 4. Shoaib Shariar is in the crease, and let me tell you, that's very good, tight, sensible bowling, maintaining the stump corridor. Down the leg side, that's running away. Will it go for 4? I don't think so. Yes, that's well stopped in the end. They have come back for the second. Oh, that went through everybody, even the wicket keeper. And that has gone for 4 lucky runs, and that's definitely sloppy from the wicket keeper. What a good over that was turning out to be. 4 byes are such a gift for any batting side. Last ball of this over coming up. Leading edge. But nobody as usual is there in the inner ring, so just a single to end off this over. After 14, it's 82 for 4. Rajul Hawk finishes his spell. That's hit hard. Fielder does well. In the end, just a single. Jishin Krishnan comes back into the attack. This is his last over as well. It will be very interesting to see which bowlers they introduce. Will be interesting to see whether they have got enough spinners left or not. Spinner can do the trick. They can definitely reduce giving runs. As we can see that the required run rate is pretty much under control. Down the leg side, that could run away for 4. There is a chase going on. The ball stopped in the end. They're coming back for the 3rd here, and that's very well running. These runs are invaluable runs for them. Leg by signaled. Only 25 required now of 28 deliveries. Just need the composure is the only thing that is needed now at this moment. Goes big. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. 6 runs. Shoaib Shahryar. Fortune favors the brave. He goes for the risky shot and he connects that superbly. Goes for it again, but no connection at all. But he was lucky enough that there was no fielder inside the inner ring. No short mid wicket. So end of another over is 93 for 4. And the correction after 15 is 95 for 4. As we can see that top orders, they build up a nice foundation for the batting side, as the number 2 and number 3 batters both scored 32 runs for the team, and now it's up to them to finish it off. It's only 16 required of 25 deliveries. Shoaib Shahryar out there in the middle is trying to whack every single delivery, and as I have mentioned earlier, Dhaka Indians, they have probably ran out of spinners. Shohag has been brought back. He has been economical though. 2.1 overs, none for 10. Ooh! Oh boy! What was that? Oh my word! Misfielding. And again 4 runs. But that's a different kind of intent, Shoaib. He went so far across. Seeing that gap in the leg side region. In the end, he's got the reward as well. Wanted to whack that one again. He's on a hurry. He wants to finish it off. Another single added to the scorecard. 100 on the board for FRAULEN Golden Boys. 100 for 4. and they only require 11 now. It's a very sunny afternoon here with some breeze. Very hot out there, certainly. Difficulties are out there for the batters and particularly the fielders. Also here in the commentary box. Last ball of the 16th coming up. Finish it off with the dot delivery. 5 of this over. It's 100 for 4. We're into final 4 overs. Started off this over with a single. Just Shoaib Shahriar moves on to 17 of 11 deliveries. I reckon 111 is too small total to defend. It was still possible. There was a couple of chances, half a chance that should have been carried. That's aerial, that's high, is it in the gap? That's well stopped in the end. And the batters decided to settle for a single. And as I was mentioning that there was a couple of catch misses. Those were harder ones as well. But in order to win games, you gotta grab those. And also, we have to mention those buy runs. Too many runs were gifted, too many extra runs. Oh dear. That's been given as an overhead wide. The bowler is not happy. Probably he's mentioning that the batter has came down the pitch. And Shoaib Shahriar is always trying something new. Improvisation once again. And right now as well, probably something is definitely going on there in his mind. Well, the bowler lost his run up now. Probably a cold war going on between the bowler and the batter. That slapped in the gap. 4 runs. Only 4 required now. And they're now just inches closer to a very well deserved victory. Shoaib Shahriar hit some wonderful shots all over the park. He moves on to 22 of 13 deliveries. Two more deliveries left in this over. I reckon he'll attempt a shot in this delivery, of course. Well, an appeal and that's been given. Caught behind. So he couldn't finish that one off, but a wonderful cameo comes to an end. He goes for 22 of just 14 deliveries. He was probably trying to guide that one towards third man, probably for a single or even for a boundary. But in the end, that was a good catch taken as FRAULEN Golden Boys lose their fifth one. It's 107 for 5. Straight down the ground for a single, and only 3 required now of last 3 overs. Najmus Saqib gets himself off the mark. It's 108 for 5. More runs. White ball given. So only 2 required now. And it's up to Sanju John, who is on 5 of 7 deliveries. Yeah, he's trying to finish it off in style. He was trying to whack that one. Goes for the big wipe, misses that one. This time he goes for that one, and he has got plenty of that. 6 runs. What a way to finish this game. And in the end, it's a quite comfortable win for FRAULEN Golden Boys, and a very deserved one. They have been outstanding with the ball and also quite sincere with the bat. And without taking any risks, they have managed to win this game by 3 wickets. Players are shaking hands as a formality of the game. And that's all we have got for the second match of the day. We have got another match coming up, which is going to start off very soon. So make sure to stay tuned with us. Don't go anywhere. It's a goodbye for now.